just coming in from making shavings. They weren't wood shavings, it was steel shavings. I was out back in the machine shop doing a little cutting and notching and drilling and tapping the bars that guys asked for to work with their EC cutters. Well, let's start first thing first. These are the EC cutters. These 4 cutters. From the top down, I believe that's a 12mm round. Then I got a 15mm diamond, a 14mm square, and a 15mm triangle. Now all these cutters, as you can see, they come provided to you with the right size screw. It's either a 1024 or a 632. The 3 larger cutters fit on a 1/2 inch bar that I provide, notched, drilled, tapped, 14 inches long, ready to accept your cutter. And I'll put another screw in here. I really do believe that there's a chance one of those screws will be in the shavings on the floor, so I better give you an extra one to start with. Okay, that's for the larger cutters. And you can either get 3 bars, or you can get 1 bar and just change the tips. It takes a Phillips screwdriver and 1/2 second to do it. Alright, a second and a half. Then for the round cutter, because it's smaller and it's made to go inside jars, boxes, bowls, and things like that, make finishing cuts, it fits on a 3/8 inch bar. I provide this bar 14 inches long. It's also notched, drilled, tapped, and ready to accept your cutter. Now, what do you do with the bars? You make a handle out of in your shop. I did a video on how to build a handle, and you can do it. Now, for the 3/8, you drill a 7/16 inch hole about 3 or 4 inches deep, and you drive it in. You just put it in the end of the handle, then the 7/16 hole, and just tap it down. You can put a little epoxy on it, a little 15-minute epoxy, and then when you want to change it out, take your torch, make this nice and red. The epoxy back here will give up. Put your vice grips on it. You only grab them one time, then you learn about the vice grips. Put the vice grips on it and then tap it out with the hammer. Change the bar, change the piece, put an insert. That's how I would change all my inserts. Okay, this one gets a 7/16. The larger one, a 5/8 inch. There's not enough rotation or tension on a cutter being the width it is to twist it in the wood, and you put a little epoxy on, it's got the sharp corners, it will lock on. And you'll end up with some fine carbide tipped cutting tools. Now these cutters are sold to you far lower, from me, from Big Eye, far lower than any catalog service has got it. If you find a catalog service is cheaper, I want to know about it. I'll cut it. I'll try to match it. I will. Because this is for wood turners, from a wood turner to a wood turner. So if you're interested, go to my website, EddieCastellan.com. That's it, EddieCastellan.com. If I remember the name of my own website. It's Monday, 3rd one in a row. Go there and you can order. You can pay with PayPal, or you can mail me a check and I'll put it in the mail. Most shipments go out within a day or so. If it's after a long weekend and I've really been swamped with orders, I gotta wait a day or so to get more cutters in. They come in FedEx from my supplier. I get about every 5 days or so I get an order in. It's gone very well for us. We're able to continue with a lot of programs because of it, and I appreciate all your support. Now besides that, at the website you can buy the template layout, or you can contribute $20 to Freedom Pens and get a copy of the plans for how to build your Latezilla. That's all on my website, EddieCastellan.com. I'm Captain Eddie. I've been making shavings. Shame is they were metal. You take care now. Let me see. Came in here after I did that. I'm going to go over and finish a handle. Yeah. Then I can put a cutter in. Then I can turn wood.